Hi Leo, the Awakened Dreamer here to give you a timeless love tarot reading. So I do want to thank you so much for joining me, and whenever you find yourself guided or drawn to this video, most definitely meant for you. What was I going to say? Don't forget to, as always, like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't done so already. And if you don't know what to say in the comments, as for a comment, just leave me some emojis. All right, just show me that you're here. And most importantly, when meditating on your energy overall for the reading, the message that came through was I seriously need my space. I seriously need my space. So let's get started. Alrighty, if I could pick them up, we're beginning to do some shuffling so we can pull from the Mystic Mondays Tarot deck. Keep in mind, general love, a timeless tarot reading for the sign of Leo. All placements within your chart, whether it's one, multiple, all of which apply, or if you're here to hear about a Leo in your life, you're of course more than welcome to join. I would want to hear too. And yeah, because it's general, do take what resonates and leave what doesn't for somebody else. But keep in mind as well, especially in these love readings, roles can be reversed. What else? I am accepting requests for personal readings at this time. All you have to do is go on down below, that was a horrible shuffle, to the description box where you will see the options pricing in my email, which you'll use to reach out, and I'll get that started for you. All right? For our lovely Leos, for their love situation, thank you, Spirit, for Leo. Okay. 3 so far, as you can see. What else do we have for Leo? 1 more I'm feeling, at least. Okay. We are just gonna go with Justice at the bottom of the deck. It feels like a lot of Leos out there who are drawn to this love reading feel the need to get their own sense of justice within that connection, or maybe from past love connections, feeling as if things haven't panned out perfectly for you recently, or you simply need a new sense of balance, feeling as if things are just a little bit out of whack. But to begin the spread, we have the 5 of Wands. Wow, this connection seems quite chaotic at times. You bring a side out in me that isn't one that I'm proud of it at this point. Feeling as if you at times can't even get your own thoughts straight or simplify your mind because they are a bit anxious or on edge, or you just bring out the anxiety from each other. We're good for each other. We blend as souls. We do well as a team. But then at times it's like, I need my space. This is too much, or it's too chaotic, or we're just fighting too much. Feeling as if you're both very opinionated. Some of you who are drawn to this video are wrapped up with another Leo or another fire sign. Feeling as if at times the 2 fire signs getting together can be one passionate team. Match for each other, but it's you got 2 fire signs, you know, that's what you have to deal with. 2 very strong, opinionated, passionate individuals. And so at times, whether it's you or the other individual, or both of you, feeling like, I need my space, this is a lot to handle, feeling like you are too much at times, and then when you step back, it's like, okay, I can now gather my thoughts, I can now sort of sort through how I actually feel about this and that, so when we sit down, I'll have a better perspective, or I'll feel less chaotic, or less inclined to kind of react and overreact, you know what I mean? You get me? And I love that part of our connection, of you in general, but then it's like you at times don't let me speak, or I don't let you speak, and we just kind of collide. And so again, I need to take a step back and give each other the space that you need individually, so you can come back together and be a, you know, productive team. Queen of Wands. I'm now hearing, you're not done, I'm not done speaking, feeling as if you can never really get the last word, or you can never sort of get how you actually feel out, because you both just have a lot to say, or you're opinionated, passionate, or it just feels like, again, you need your space. I've had enough. At times, you feeling as if you're ready to put the situation to an end, but then it's like, no, I really just need my space. And it's like, for some of you, yeah, you need your space definitively, like needing to step away and part ways. But then for the majority of you drawn to this video, it's a situation where you want to put your foot down, get your voice out there and across to the other person, so they, to the point where they actually digest it and get where you're coming from. But it doesn't feel like it's possible most of the time. Feeling like you're done being walked all over, but it's more so either from the beginning of your connection, for a lot of you, or it's more so from the past relationships you've had, feeling like, okay, once I'm able to sort of get my voice out there, I feel a little bit more calm, right? Or I mean, at times it does escalate, but for the most part, you getting your voice out there and sort of expressing yourself, and then it's like, but at times it's like you regret how feisty you end up expressing this or that, or how you proceeded in a specific conversation or argument. And this is now coming through as a sense of vulnerability, feeling like you don't love how vulnerable you feel with them, but at the same time, it's a beautiful aspect of your connection with them. I need my space, but I don't want it at the same time. Some of you feeling as if you give them too much space, they'll go off elsewhere, or you'll sort of feel the connection start to dissipate from your life. And Spirit's saying, connection that's strong and meant to be will be, right? And you giving them space, them giving you space, only benefit the connection, help it grow, help you grow as individuals to come back together, and again, just move productively in the right direction. Eight of Swords. At times feeling like you're trapped in this connection, feeling trapped in this relationship, however it's labeled for you, feeling like at times a label on the connection is what you feel is kind of putting a lock on things, making you feel some sort of trapped. At times you feeling as if your thoughts are leaving a sense of you being restricted to a certain extent, feeling as if you can't stop overthinking this or that, or you can't let go of the past, whether it was a past connection with somebody else or with them. Feeling like you continuously don't mean to, in your own mind, hold their past choices against them, or vice versa. We're better than this. We should move forward in a fresh direction, but how do we even go about that? How do I get my mind straight? You know, again, feeling like taking a step back would be a good thing for both of you, regardless of how long it's for. A lot of you, it's just for a hot second to, you know, catch your breath. Feeling as if some of you feel a bit smothered by the other individuals. That makes sense, to the point where it puts you on edge, makes you stutter, or gives you anxiety. It's just feeling like they're a bit codependent when you're not, or you both are, to the point where it's just leaving both of you feeling a bit smothered, or as if the connection's too much to handle. I need to catch your breath. Moving on to the Six of Wands. Feeling as if moving forward, you'll realize within this connection that people admire you. People admire both of you together. You getting sort of the attention you need and deserve. A lot of you out there who are drawn to this reading will get the attention and effort that you've been desiring from this other individual more moving forward. But it's like, you just don't know if you have to sort of put forth all of which first in order to receive it, or as if it's just going to happen. And it's one of those things where you have to trust your intuition, feel it out, right? A lot of you feel as if you give a lot more than you receive, and so therefore you expect for them to sort of step up and give you a little bit more, so that you can feel appreciated. Being aligned with the Five of Wands and the Queen of Wands, it's like all the meanwhile, it's like you get this little bit of attention, or you get this sort of effort in one way, shape, or form, from time to time, and then it's like, does that make up for the chaos that we experience within this connection? Does it make up for me at times not feeling like I can breathe, right? But you feeling like you want to put your foot down with the chaos, but then it's like, okay, I appreciate the nice gesture, or I appreciate, you know, the dinner, or whatever the case may be, or I appreciate you in general. You at times taking a step back once again and feeling like you sort of can reanalyze all of the different aspects of the connection. You're like, well, it's not all bad, right? There's a lot that's good about it, and it's like, when it's good, it's great, but when it's bad, it's bad. Anyways, feeling like at times there's a huge spotlight on the two of you, whether it's on social media or, you know, your family, friends, people just sort of looking at your connection in a very judgmental light, or just seeing it in a very kind of glorified way. Moving on to death. Spirit saying this is coming through as like a death and rebirth card from like the Light Seers deck, if you're familiar, where it's more like the two of you sort of going through your own individual changes and transformations, and feeling like you're kind of trying to see how that meshes with the connection as you both try to figure out where that connection's going in general. Feeling like you don't know if the changes will all kind of mesh well once again, or coincide to a certain extent. Feeling like you want to express yourself differently. You want to experience this connection differently, but it's really hard to do so. Feeling like your significant other doesn't really fully get some of the changes you're going through, but you're like, I don't either, so I don't expect you to. But then again, it's like, how do we cope with or deal with all of which, right? Me aligned with the Eight of Swords, feeling as if you're a bit smothered once again, or feeling a bit trapped by your own thoughts or the connection in general as you're trying to sort through these changes, as you feel as if the connection's changing completely. But you're like, you know what? We'll be fine. We can make this work if we choose to, but I just need my space, and I feel as if you do too. With that said and done, I hope this reading was truly helpful. As always, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't done so already. And don't forget to send me an email about booking a personal reading. Wishing you nothing but the best at this time. Sending you love and light. Hope you have an amazing day, week, and month, and I'll see you next time. Bye, Leo.